looking like we're live on Twitch. Looking like we are. Okay. Howdy howdy, I'm Lies Mimir. Let me just get the links set up. Make sure everyone's aware of what we do, what we be doing. There, okay. We are frickin' live. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So we were still investigating. Let's see, we do need to talk to you. Last episode, we got more information on the sleeping pill bottle from Gumshoe. Also the steak plate from Gumshoe. Gumshoe has been very helpful to us. Because of course he is. Lovable detective that he is. So, tell me about Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Oh wait. Did I read that in, I read that in her voice, but I think that was Phoenix saying that. Oh, dummy. Okay. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Maya and Penny sound too similar. Just gonna check that I've got chat in the right place again. Here we go. Yeah, you're in the right place. For now. Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez said... that Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. I am floating just a little bit above my guess, which I should not be doing. So, there we go. Perfectly positioned. Credit to Agent Moo for the very nice, now moving art. Always wing day here. Always wing day. Okay. If she had some dirt on him, he'd do anything. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used the studio again. They left the film set too. They left the film set the way it was too. I am trying to go Valley Girl and failing because I'm stumbling over words. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. No! Also, I hear Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? Like, I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Oh, great. Studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Take a look at my badge. Nope. Objection! Take a look at the autopsy report. The photo. The guide map. The spear. No. Yes. The mascot's head. That should prove my point. The camera. Take a look at this plate. Just look at it. That's all I ask. Here, take a look at the pill bottle. I can't resist. I can't resist joking about it, but I'm going to do the right thing. Here, take a look at the path to glory. Take that! And this is... a fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't just be cancelled. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I mean, he's got a point. Does indeed have a point. Just updating Discord status. There we go. He is live. And also, gotta make sure anyone can hop in, anyone I'm friends with, anyone in my server can hop in the call at any given time. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. That's OBS. God damn you. Okay. Every so often I look at Twitch when I should be looking at OBS. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you could speak in full sentences. You can tell me something. Tell me what is Global Studios so intent? What it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding? Tell me about the accident 5 years ago. Okay. 5 years ago. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I heard. Apparently, like 5 years ago, someone died, and it was the Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was like an accident, of course. Anyway, the Valley Girl it's a character in the second game a lot more, but since Penny Nichols here is a one-off character, it's fine. Like, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. I mean, asked. She's the producer. She says something, you do as told. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, like, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Like, Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. I mean... She is a fan of Hammer, so she might. What are you... What are you still doing? Oh, I have lost the old woman voice. What are you doing? What are you still slinking around for? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? Whippersnapper! The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today, whippersnapper? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! He's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Oh no. So, Let's show her what we've got. Time to find out that Mr. Hammer was secretly MC Hammer the whole time. Also a high move. I said it earlier, but I don't know if you were here to hear it. Your work is just great. Thank you once again for this, the entire moving avatar thing. Love it. I don't want to think about it anymore, whippersnapper. You're welcome. Wonderful. Awesome. I don't see your... Oh, right. I don't see you on screen because the game is blocking the, OBS window. Yep. Minimized game, I could have just clicked on OBS. There, I can play entirely through OBS. I love the idiosyncrasies of how this game works. The fact that I can just continue playing while it's defocused. 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Who did you hear that from, whippersnapper? By the way, the reason I keep adding whippersnapper there is, to help me stay in her voice. It's actually kind of working, and that's the scary part. Nickels, whippersnapper! Nickels? Nickels, Nick. Any Nickels? That assistant we talked to? Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the incident. Or the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. Usually VAs do that stuff before they record, so yeah. Yeah, but, like, with her, I forgot we'd be going back to her so soon. So, I kind of, didn't have her voice prepared. And then, like, I had to keep inserting likes as, Penny Nickels so I could keep the Valley Troll thing going. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt like that, dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less, whippersnapper. If I really hear Donald Duck VA before recording, did a very Donald Duck. Ah, of course. I mean, swearing heavily is very in character for Donald Duck. I suppose you think this is fun, whippersnapper? Yeah, gotta keep doing that, otherwise I'll lose the voice. No, I'm just doing my job to protect powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Power's costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Power's costume? I have proof. I tried to show it to you earlier. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Power's costume. I can prove it with my badge. I can prove it with the autopsy report. I'm going to stop kidding around. Sleeping pill bottle. Here's my proof. What? What? That's a little empty bottle. What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? Whippersnapper? It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's prints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights, Whippersnapper. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Take that! 8th plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So? This is the blade that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of pill powder on the plate. Pill powder on the plate. Yeah. Trying to get me to peek the mic. Mike does not like the peas. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. I am slipping into Yzma. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in, Whippersnapper. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago. I mean, I can see Yzma being Oldbag. Yeah, fair. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident, Whippersnapper. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor Hammer never meant to harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute, Whippersnapper. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph. Look at this giraffe. Well, wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? The hammer was supposed to fight a bad guy on top of the stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell fell onto the flower box fence. But how do you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo. Added to the court record. You would think after this first incident that they would change the fence to be less stabby. You would think. You would hope. But nope. They just stopped using the studio for literally anything but meetings. By the way, terrible place to have meetings. But now we've got to go back to Studio 2. Think back, Nick. To the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. And he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? Yeah, I wonder as well. However, now we've got proof to paradoxically show to the murderer. Because that's not going to cause us trouble. Like, yeah, that's not going to cause another red-white incident. No, not at all. I love how my mouth opens when I laugh. I've created a feedback loop. Oh no. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello! Maya, I think she sees you're there and is just ignoring you. Hello! But, Maya, you should at least try to be polite. She doesn't really come off as someone who deserves that, but oh well. Watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Goth Queen has no time for your BS, Maya. Josh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. It's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Yeah. We have to present the evidence. It is real dumb of us, but we have to. She's not even looking. Where? Well, what? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old... She means the security lady, Nick? Miss Oldbag? Right. Anyway. There goes Nick forgetting... Or Phoenix Forgetting names. Also, I've dropped 615 frames. Oh no. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Yeah, I figured that internet would be screwy in general today because of Silk Song explosion. Yeah, that's a fair point. No, I should have expected this. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, you went inside the trailer. I know, Maya. That's where she said she'd be going. You came. Well then, what was it you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? And that's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went south of its own accord. But you were the cause. Pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That's what I mean. Well, where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? I ran him hard, believe you me. But that security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she has the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need isn't the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys! Who are they? Those would be the Mafia / Yakuza. Professional. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? A Mafakuza. I read that wrong aloud, but perhaps even the Yakia. What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. It'd be a shame if anything happened to you. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Whoops. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's shirt. No? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No. Hold it right there, pal. I heard everything, pal. Steve Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you alright, pal? You okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Meanwhile, you will have 2 trials. For the hammer, and for the attempted murder of the lawyers. Detective Gumshoe. Whoops. Read that in the Phoenix voice, aka my normal voice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. No, don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, pal. I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Wonder what his job is. Wonder what Edgeworth has him doing. Well, Nick? It looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? E. Vasquez. To be continued. To be continued, effective immediately. Yes, I'd like to save. Because if I load back to the game, I don't want to have to deal with all that again. The stream title isn't a lie, we're going to see Sal Manella on the stand again. I love how the desk just seems to be floating here. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpower. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Can we just replace his sprites with a salmon? That sounds like modding work, and I'm not an artist. If you want to make that mod move, that's on you. And it probably won't be used in this, in any of the following streams because he doesn't appear again. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgewood, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for the case. He claims the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimony, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. I mean, anyone would be on edge dealing with Mr. Sal Manella. Fish is... You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls E. Vasquez to the stand. E. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? E. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studio. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in the Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. Phoenix. How dare. You may not pants the witness. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found the Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with the monkey's head toppling over? How? How? Excuse me, but how? That mascot's head is too big to drive around. How? I see. Very well, Mr. Driving in my car right after a beer. Bad idea. Bad idea. Cross-examination time. This is the final battle. Let's do it. Okay. I need to press everything, I believe. So that's exactly what we're doing. By yourself. Yes. And you didn't stop at the inn at the employee area. No. Are you always like this? Are you always this curse? Yes. Oh dear. I feel sorry for everyone who has to work for her. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Miss Vasquez, I will not stop banging my coffee mug on the desk. Edgeworth, on the other hand, very unhappy. There was to be a rehearsal afterward, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. In the meeting ended, of course, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think. Come on. All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you. What does that mean? Phoenix, get your mind out of the gun. Get your head out of the gun, too. It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh right. Phoenix. Took a break. Took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Get your gunners out of the gun. And what were you doing at that time? Don't hit your desk. No, I choose to hit my nest. It's what I do. That and flap my wings. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Right. Fucking idiot. Edgeworth, you moron, no! No! Just the... Edgeworth, you hypocrite! Oops. It was a 15-minute break. T-bone steaks, you say? You know, something doesn't line up here, but I think I have to press it. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal! Sal! No, I mean someone else here. Someone who isn't also a suspect. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick? Find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Okay, I wasn't sure if I had to press first or present. So that one's a little bit long, just because I've forgotten what I do there. Ah, as I thought. Claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. Well, what's this now, Mr. Price? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, may I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ooh, that's grisly. The plates were bears. I mean... Oh, wait. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know. I think I know how. You eat the bone too. Bone and bone ate too. Two bone ate. Meat bone only. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. The meat bone is on. For context, we are referencing Danganronpa. Danganronpa 2 specifically. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like, that incinerator. You could have just claimed to have had a salad, Vasquez. You wouldn't be caught in this lie if you had just said you ate salad. I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, he ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hand. Well, Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yeah. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Let's see. We haven't broken the, we haven't made the first fatal error. We haven't started a land war in Asia. Let's see. Name every Sonic game, go. Not even remotely what I was getting at Princess Bride. You know, we might be going in against a Sicilian when Jeff is on the line. Which classic blunder have we committed? Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? We've been misled this whole time. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon.
Take that!
I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a fake costume with this through the chest? Order! 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 Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Ma'am, I'm a dragon with a coffee mug. Sitting at a prosecutor's desk. I don't think I am, no. I don't think I'm quite sane. Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what it was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can. And I have evidence. I've got the photo. I would like to make a claim that if I couldn't tell... Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the murder weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, right? I haven't taken damage at all, so... Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. My badge. She murdered him with my badge. Now, 5-year-old photo. Look at this photo. And with that, we're going on great. I will see you back here in 5 minutes. Get up, stretch, do everything you need to do. And when we return, we shall finish this case. And we're back to look at this photo. I am not reading everything you sent while I was on break. I'm sorry, Moo, but I have a feeling between me seeing a little bit of it, I want it that way, and you posting the Nickelback lyrics, I think we get the, if I read that aloud, I think the stream might get muted. So, just going to not take chances there. Well, what is it? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright. What is all this about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was released to the outside. It was a close kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way he caused that other man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very clever, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script-writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Mr. Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Maybe not enough time if you walk. She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. TBH, if she incinerated the body, this probably would have just been a missing person incident, and it was never found. Yeah. Murderers in these games don't think through their plots. There was another way for you to carry the body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. She carried the body with my badge. But incinerate the stake, incinerate the body. Yeah. But think about it this way, Moo. If she had incinerated the body, we wouldn't be able to solve the case. Game kind of falls apart without that mistake.
Take that!
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. Right, I'm not reading that again. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold it, Mr. Wright. Objection, Edgeworth. You clearly said objection, not hold it. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? So, the trial logically should stop there, but it's going to continue a little bit, because she's going to go... so what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Well, wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Phoenix, we don't need to keep going over this. The only thing missing here is a motive. Who can say? We've proven it beyond the shadow of a doubt. You just said you lost. You just told us we were right. Why are we still here? Huh? Are you sure I did it? You just admitted... Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. I proved it beyond a shadow of a doubt. What are you... Right. But that is only a possibility. You admitted it. Why the fuck is the case still going? You admitted to murder. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. I have your confession! What? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Oh, of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Mr. Edgeworth isn't so sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I guess testify again. I came here as a witness. I'm feeling so attacked right now. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again. Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I did before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers, a waste of time. Damn. To come so close, only to fail. For fuck's sake, she admitted... As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Thank you, Edgeworth. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question. Well, I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say, ergo... I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick? Why did Edgeworth Who knows? They probably realized she did it too. But... wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. Finding the body. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by the testimony. Cross-examine. Okay, Nick, we're real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, be sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. I know what I need to do. First off, this is true. This is true, but let's get into the reasoning of why. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. Objection. That lion-looking man definitely stands out. Especially since he keeps telling everyone they're great! We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. No, it doesn't. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Okay. She saw him heading to the studio. Wait. I think I need to press every single statement and press harder. So, I'm gonna go back through the rest of the testimony. I asked this already. What time was that? We were... Okay, meet at 5 for rehearsal. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive? 10 minutes before. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, yes, that already. Yes. Didn't ask that yet. Okay. Oh, wait, yes, I did. Has to be left out, yes. Everyone else was questioned. Not really fond of that sort of thing. Ma'am, you were a supposed witness? Like, you don't get to opt out of being questioned, damn it. Okay, press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. But you supposedly didn't know that until you arrived at the studio. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Raskin, please continue. Thank you, Edgeworth, for having our back. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Benny, Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Thank you, Edgeworth, for picking up on what Phoenix didn't. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move, because the defense was being stupid and overlooked it. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? At this point, he's doing it because we need the truth. I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. What is finding the truth but playing good cop, bad cop? I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So, the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? One that is caught on to your bullshit, ma'am? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. We figured this out half an hour ago. This is why people hate Case 3. This is why I hate Case 3. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. Excuse you?
Objection!
You knew that a Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Because you saw Hammer at Studio 2. I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh! And when he was doing this, well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met with him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. I apologize if you can hear dogs in background. Dogs are going crazy. And that's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have order. Witness. Cannot hear doggos accusing the witness. Good, good, good. You refute this claim. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Irk. Why are the real killers always so persistent? why in the world would I want Hammer dead? Okay, yeah, now she's doing the I have no motive thing. Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. I mean, I do have something to say on the matter. The problem is, I can't prove that she had a motive. Nick, no! Saying you can't prove it now would be admitting defeat. Shoot it away. But what proof could I possibly have? I don't care if it's impossible. You still have to fight this one. Ugh. Fine. Okay. I have proof, I'll show it to you. So, we can't really prove that she's got a motive, but we can prove Hammer does.
Take that!
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident has swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day. And Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Rock. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's quite right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Okay. I have failed. This is my proof. And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill him. I'd say it proves this defense attorney is lost his marbles. I was mashing, and that got me the penalty. He had no motive. I was trying to skip through dialogue because, ugh. Rip, no hit run. Oh well. He had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer was drugged Jackhammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. There we go, she finally snaps. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Can we finally end this damn trial? Someone, call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere, we're too late. Oh, Miss Vasquez! Well, what happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please, try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... Okay, this is 5 years ago dialogue. Congratulations, Mr. Right. I lose again. Can we just end this trial already? I'm getting sick of it. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting room lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Right. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Ooh. That is all. Court is adjourned. Ah, fucking finally. Yeah, that's the reason people hate Case Free. And I wish I could say it stops being a problem after this game, but man, the third case of each game is kind of a problem in its own right every time. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. They're great. I'm just glad you're okay. What is it with detective games having a third case syndrome? I know, right? Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Please, tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me. Why did Hammer want to blame me? I've got evidence. Well, this is what it was. I think he wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and that's the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's over. So am I, so am I. Ugh, double for me, Phoenix. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... The costume was destroyed. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick, Edgeworth. Here's something. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really wanted to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Palance. Edgeworth. Big fan of your work, Mr. Palance. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these... Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease, uncertainty. Aren't those kinda necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Oh, Edgeworth, you tsundere. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? Don't have a choice in the matter, sir. What? Friends? As if? They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Because you are. Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. Good for Will Powers. Good for him playing the Pink Princess. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end. Thank goodness. And hey, almost at the 2-hour mark. So, next week, next week on, I guess Thursdays is when we're doing this now, because this is when moves off. Next Thursday we will be doing more Ace Attorney. Tomorrow we have badly translated Pokemon Emerald. Saturday I'm off. And then Sunday, even more badly translated Pokemon Emerald. Should I have time. I will see you tomorrow for badly translated Emerald. I'm fine with ending a little bit early. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh, hold on a moment. Just gonna check if anyone I watch is currently live. No one I feel like rating. Like, rating into a failboat stream would be a little bit awkward. Rating into just about anyone is a little bit awkward, being the small VTuber I am.